Welcome, my name is Tishara and this is StarMade. Today I've got another fleet update for you guys. As you can see, the ship from the last time is still here, and I added some smaller ships to the fleet. So technically I can already submit it, but I want the full complement of 5 ships for one fleet, so I will be adding one more. But I wanted to have the smaller vessels out of the way first. The first one I built is this fighter over here. It's of course the same style as the bigger ships, and I tried to incorporate the same type of elements. So the rounded body, the main engine in the middle, and then 2 engines sticking out of the sides. And I think it worked out very well. This is a fighter with some cannons at the front as its main weapon, and some additional missiles as a secondary weapon. I didn't concentrate all that much on the systems. They work, and they work fine for what they are, but I wanted to more or less concentrate on aesthetics and how this ship would function within the fleet. It's got a very small interior, not that much, but enough for a pilot to live in, basically. This area can function as an airlock. Got some systems over here and a small bedroom so you can rest. And then over here you go up to the cockpit, you can sit in the chair and then basically fly the ship. There's nothing more than that to it. So let's exit this one and go to the next. The second ship I built after the fighter is this cargo shuttle over here. It's a bit less sleek as the design goes as the other ships. It's not built for speed, it's just built to get a small amount of cargo from point A to point B. This is a different design as well as the other 2 ships because it has the docking port at the back and only the 2 side engines as the obvious propulsion for this vessel. There's a larger and with a bigger view cockpit as well, because it's not a fighting ship, it's just logistics. It also has a small interior. Let's take a look. This is the cargo area, or you can put in some chairs and then transport a whole lot of people, but it's mainly for cargo. And over here you can go up to the cockpit, same type of design, chair, and then you can fly from here. The last ship is not really a ship, but it's a drone. It's the smaller one over here. It doesn't have a lot of room, of course, because it's so small, so it doesn't have an interior. It's just a standalone AI driven drone, so no going into course for players, and that's why it has the antenna here on the side to remote control it or something like that. I've got a cross section of all these ships as well. So let's jump to the build area and I'll show you. And here we are. As you can see, I lined them all up. The first one is the fighter. I tried to follow the same design principle I started with the bigger ship. So engine parts in the back, because this is a smaller ship, I didn't have a whole lot of room for maintenance areas, so this is a mix of engine and power, and then some shields on the outer edges of the hull, and a small jump drive over here, and the well, can't really call it an airlock, but the airlock area serves as the maintenance for the jump engine as well. As you can see, this is the living and system area, and then the cockpit at the front here, with below the scanner blocks. Isn't really much more than that, but it works out fine. The shuttle itself is basically a similar setup, but it is even smaller on the inside as far as system blocks goes. So I had to move it around a bit, but still the same principle. I've got the warp core below and the power above. There's no real maintenance areas for these as well. And then the scanners up front below the cockpit. It's the same setup as the fighter had. The drone doesn't have any interior, just system blocks, and that's it. But you can see that I try to mix it up in a logical manner as well. The weapon systems for all ships, except for the shuttle of course, are pretty balanced for the ship designs themselves. They work fine, and they don't draw enough power, or draw too much power I should say, from the systems that the ship has, so it can power everything as you use them, or I assume that the AI will use them. That's it for now. The next update will show the last ship of this fleet setup. It will most likely be a cargo vessel, will be bigger than the other ones, but I haven't really got a design for that one yet, so it will be a surprise for me and for you. Okay, until next time, and have a good time building your own fleets, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the submissions in the near future.